Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well. It's evening for me. It will be morning for you. I am coming to you live from Spain. Last year was Christmas in Panama. This year is Thanksgiving in Spain. So happy holidays from my family to yours. For this week's post, I'm looking at my big problem of the huge disparity in reading fluency between students from more affluent communities and students in low income or historically marginalized neighborhoods through the lens of constructivism. This gap shows up early and has real consequences down the line, so it's imperative that we throw every resource we can to address this problem head on. When I look at this issue through Bronfenbrenner's ecological systems theory, it's clear that many different layers influence a child's reading development. In the microsystem, we have the teacher, the classroom environment, and the daily interactions that shape how confident or supported a student feels. The mesosystem involves the connection between school and home, like whether families have time or resources for reading practice. The exosystem is things like community programs, libraries, or after school spaces that may or may not exist for the student. And the macro system includes cultural expectations, language norms, and the broader social inequities that impact opportunities. For this deep dive into constructivism, the group I once again would like to focus on is the teachers, because they're right there in the microsystem and have the closest influence on how students make meaning, build schema, and internalize reading strategies. For contrast, behaviorism looks at learning as a change in observable behavior, basically stimulus response reinforcement. It works great for decoding drills, sight word repetition, or quick recall, but when you start talking about a deeper comprehension or helping students make meaning, behaviorism has a limit because it doesn't explain the mental processes behind the learning. That's where constructivism comes in with and expands the possibilities. If I were to apply constructivism anywhere, the microsystem is pretty much the sweet spot. The classroom, the after school setting, the direct interactions where kids actively build knowledge with the support of others. So, my vision for an ideal constructivist learning situation would be to expand my concept of the reading experience, assuming unlimited money, staffing, and space. I would create or expand my literacy experience. Picture a space where students aren't just reading to pass time, they're building meaning. They'd be working in small reading circles, using digital annotation tools, doing vocabulary mapping, connecting text to real life, and having discussions that actually matter to them. Teachers in this space wouldn't stand at the front lecturing. They'd be walking around, offering scaffolds, guiding students through tasks within their zone of proximal development, modeling strategies, and helping them activate their schema so the text actually feels relevant to the student. Through my own experiences, I've observed that students tend to learn more from each other than from a teacher. So peer collaboration will be a huge part of it. Students teaching each other, negotiating meaning, and motivating one another. The whole environment would support meaning making, guided participation, and socially constructed motivation, which aligns perfectly with what struggling readers actually need. I'm interested in your thoughts on how to make something like this realistic in schools that are understaffed or lack resources. Constructivism requires time, intentional planning, and a lot of individual support. And for a school with limited resources, these things can seem out of reach. So, I'd like to hear your ideas. How can we actually scale something like this? Can peer groups or families be brought into the fold? Or are there creative ways to scaffold students without overwhelming teachers? Appreciate your time. Onward.